What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So I had some conversations with someone on YouTube on one of my videos, and they were discussing how I deal with Shanks and teach and stuff like that. So I decided to go over some videos that I did prior, and then I had some games today against Shanks. I did some changes to my deck that I use. So I took out one of the 5-drop wipers right here, and then I also removed a 2-drop Shura, one of the searchers. And I did that so that I can add in 2 more of these Frankies. 2K counters have been a huge point of success for me in this deck. So I felt like I wanted to try out adding in a couple more to see how it goes. The first game that I was playing that I'm going to be showing you against Shanks is an older game. And I made some mistakes. I try and point those out along the way. But I use kind of like the same method in that game that I used in the second game where I mean, it was a really recent game. It was earlier today or yesterday, and so I just wanted to share my take on Kalgara and how to play against Shanks and hopefully beat him. So let's take a look at that. All right, going against Shanks here. I like what I see. I got a Mont Blanc Norland, a Kalgara, a 2K, and Ohm. I got an event. This is a really good starting hand for me. I do make some mistakes during this game. I'll call them out as I go along because it could enhance my play to just play a little bit better. Saving some life early is good. Sometimes I want to see extra cards in my hand. Sometimes it's better to just have that life not go away so early. Alright, now here's one of the mistakes I make. I should use the Earth Will Not Lose and a Frankie counter to save that life. And then I should add 3 Dawn to Kalgara when I attack right here to bring out Wiper. But I had 4. Then I could have used El Thor and other counters in hand. Kalgara is definitely the best pull out of those. See, here's where if I'd left a Dawn up on this attack, then I could potentially just use the Earth Will Not Lose. I'm not effectively using my counter events early game to stop these life losses. We're trying to bait his leader ability and a card from his hand, or a 2K if he wants to save his leader ability. So if we do the 1 here, bring out the Kalgara, that allows us room to drop a Mont Blanc Norland and have 1 Dawn up for a counter. We are going to save this guy right here. That's why we have the extra Kalgara in hand. We didn't use that for counter before. We used the Ohm. Nothing else can really swing at him, so we're going to use this. That way we can get the free search. Definitely take the 2K. Definitely want to get Yasop off the board. We want to keep as few attacks as possible. Because if that's up when Shanks comes out or a dragon, then it just makes life even more complicated. We know he's running low on cards. So we'll swing at it for 8. He's got to drop 2 more cards if he wants to keep it. And then now we think he doesn't have it, so we're going to add 3 here. That way we keep the 1 up for the El Thor, puts him in 2 life range, makes the El Thor a 4K counter. That's the right play. I would have got rid of the wiper as well. Got to save our board because we got to be able to apply pressure. He put his leader ability on Mont Blanc Norland. Basically, he's a 2K right now, unfortunately. Now we have to survive this turn. I think that was a bad play on his part. I think he should have tried to go for game. And the reason why is because he has 10 Dawn up. I'm assuming 10 drop Shanks is coming with that rush. He needs to apply pressure to my leader. Got to take it. But look at that. This is the whole reason why I run this card. Is the chance that it triggers life, or it gives me a rest on a blocker and 3K extra. So no matter what he does now, we're going to another round. He definitely didn't want to see that. And he had nothing left. All the gas was gone. All right. This is with my updated deck. I removed a Shura and a 5-drop wiper, and I added in 2 more of the Egghead Frankies, the 2Ks. So I increased my counter in my deck by additional 3 with 2 2Ks because Shura has a 1K counter on it. I like what I see here. I got a Searcher and I got a Mont Blanc Norland. I got a 5-drop wiper in case I can't find a Kalgara, so I can still apply bodies to the board that are going to be effective in this fight. Love seeing Shura. Got my Kalgara. Everything's coming together right now. And then the Shura is like a sleeper piece that I like to use. These big hits are always coming in the second round typically. So I need to put a body on the board. I'm kind of thinking on what I want to do. Do I want to use the upper yard search? I might do that sometimes, but I think in this one is I want to try and bait his leader ability and maybe a card out of his hand. Just double checking it's an upper yard. It is. And I get to play one. Pulled a 2K. Baited his leader ability, got a card, and then this is a sleeper. Put 3 on the Shura, attack for 5. He has to give me another card if he wants to. It'll put him behind or take a life. I feel like he should have attacked with Uta against my Shura. Shura is a threat. Trying to debate. I think I'm considering attacking with Shura and just doing a search for a 2K, but I opt to just heal up right now. You never know what kind of rush character he could throw down. That was an expected play. Ben Beckman is pretty much always coming out on 7. I really want to keep that Katakuri. I like how it synergizes with this deck. We're trying to bait the block to get rid of him. That way he doesn't get rid of something I'd put on board. And we had to put the extra Dawn on there, or he would have just leader ability'd and countered potentially. Or he would have leader ability'd it if I attacked at 5, and it would have been a wasted attack. I'm thinking about maybe going wide, dropping an Ohm, getting the Holy there. He's got a lot of cards in hand. He's probably going to 2K out of this, or 2 1Ks. Now we're in good position because the L4 is going to be effectively 4K with him at 2 life. I think he's missing some pieces here. That's why he's doing this Uta search. And then we are going to defend this Kalgara like the game depends on it. Get another 2K. Just doing some math in my head right now, seeing what the best route of attack is. He's going to have to give us a lot of cards if he wants to counter out of that. I'm thinking maybe I could do a Shura attack and the leader, but I think it might be better just to do an 8 swing, potentially grab some counter out of hand. This wiper allows me to get rid of that upper yard and do another search. I'm thinking about it, but I don't have enough Dawn up, so. But now I have 15k encounter in my hand. He can drop the Rush Ace. He can do a Rush Dragon. I don't think he has enough to be able to kill me with what he has. I'm going to counter out of everything. And he sees the writing on the wall. He knows it's over. And that's GG's right there. And that is basically how I play Shanks. And there it is in my life again, the 200 million volts Amaru. I would have been able to heal myself again if I'd gotten low. It would have been a huge surprise for him, but let me know what you guys think. I think my gameplay has definitely got better against Shanks. I've learned to be more technical with how I attack, my Dawn usage, what I use my Dawn for. The first video was about a month ago. This video is earlier today or last night. I forget. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know where I could do better, how I could play better, or if you kind of run Kalgara the same way that I do. I'll try and find some teach videos coming up here, or play some teach on the sim to see how I do, and I'll put together a teach compilation too, where I do a couple videos on how I beat teach. And then yeah, if you guys want to see some EBO2 Kalgara gameplay with the new Enel and the new Searcher, let me know down in the comments. If you like the content, consider subscribing, give it a thumbs up, and we'll catch you on the next one. You guys have a great day.